Hey, what's going on? My name is Kevin Allen. My artist name is Khordmaster. My occupation is I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I have a tutoring business where I tutor math and give piano lessons. It's called KMETS, which stands for Kevin's Mentor and Tutor Services. And I also do content a lot. So I have a YouTube channel and brand partnerships and that type of stuff revolving in like the music lifestyle space, and I'm based out of New Jersey. So let's get to some of these questions. So name your three favorite films of all time. So I'm gonna go with Cable Guy, love it. I'm gonna go with Truman Show, and then I'm gonna go with Get Out. I can watch those on loop. I'm obsessed with all three of them. If you could choose to have any superpower, what would it be? So my superpower is something that I kind of have, not to sound overconfident in my abilities, but I would love to fine tune it and make it like foolproof, which is to make people happy. That's what moves the needle with me. Like these other superpowers like flying or transporting or teleporting would be really awesome, but this is going to go down to like the last question, how do you want to be remembered? What's most important to me is I just love when people are happy, and I like having something to do with that. So that would be my superpower. If you could live in any time period, when would you choose to live and why? Maybe like the 70s, no internet, no social media, just kind of people living life. I'm sure there were other like issues going on there back then that maybe we don't have to deal with now, but yeah, we'll go with the 70s. In what ways are you different from your childhood self? In what ways are you the same? So I would say that I'm a lot more driven now and a lot more willing to think outside of the box and go against the grain. I don't know if that was like necessarily my MO growing up, but I can definitely say that that is a major part of kind of what got me to where I am today. So I have like a engineering background. I worked in corporate for many years, and then like I worked in marketing and engineering, and I was a technician and all different things in this company and at Verizon. And I sort of like transformed myself, right, and became a middle school math teacher for a couple of years, and then I moved from there to my entrepreneurial journey that I've been on for the past 5 years. In what ways are you the same? That's easy. I am still very, very silly, very funny person. I know how to be serious. Like I'm being serious right now. I'm not exhibiting all of my, funniness and strangeness and quirkiness, maybe if you want to say. But I just dropped an album a couple weeks ago. It's called Stop Being Funny. There's a story behind it. If you're interested in knowing, I'll share a little bit about that story. Just ask me when we meet in person. But the album cover gives you a little glimpse of what the deal is in terms of my humor and stuff like that. So check that out when you get a chance. And check out the album. Listen to it. I think it's really, really good. So what unique characteristic or ability sets you apart from others? I'm going to say that I am extremely patient with people and just very even-keeled. So there are not a lot of things that come my way that fluster me. A lot of people I know are not that way. They're the opposite of that. And I just kind of go with the flow, and whatever is kind of, thrown my way as a challenge or an issue, I have this ability to like really believe, and it oftentimes is the case, that the challenge that's presented is going to make me better once I overcome it. And that's why I look at challenges or bad things that happen as some potential, right, for positivity to come out of it. Greatest accomplishment in life, got to be becoming a dad. No question about it. There's been a lot of accomplishments. I'm not going to go through them right now, but it has to be becoming a dad. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter named Kayla, and I have a 6-month-old son named Jace, and it is so much work, as you could imagine, but it is just really, 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 it's just amazing, and I love it, and I'm just very blessed that I have this opportunity to be a parent to them. It's just the best. Can't really explain it any better than that. I think once you become a parent, then you get it. People have said a lot of things to me, prior to me being a dad, and like they talk about the good stuff and maybe the challenges, but you won't get it until you're in it, and I'm in it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. How do you want to be remembered? The most important thing to me on this earth is leaving a legacy and a positive impact and making the world a better place than it was prior. So there's a few different sort of avenues to this. Like one of them is like through my tutoring. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a tutoring business, so I'm able to work with students and mentor them and educate them and help them along their academic journey. And that's something that's an absolute blessing. And I love being able to do that. And then inspiring people through my music. Like I listen to music like you do, like the rest of the world does. And I listen to stuff that's from many years ago. I might listen to a lot of video game music, for example, right? And stuff that composers that maybe I previously would have never heard of, I like research them a little bit and I'm like, this person or these people impacted my life because I can listen to their music that they put together on this video game, and it just transports me back to a simpler time. And I love making music. A lot of the styling of my music is kind of revolved around that sort of style that I listen to, which I think is pretty common. And then, be remembered as like a great dad and prayerfully a great grandfather, right? That's forward thinking all the way down the road, but these are things that are just so important to me. And before we close, I just want to say that like this opportunity is so interesting and unique in that it's the first time that I've ever been reached out to for something like this. I've thought about it a lot since getting the Instagram message and then the subsequent email. And I'm just thinking how fun this could be and would be. Like, to be in a feature film and me be there and doing something music related is incredible. So there might be a lot of other people out there who feel the same way, maybe, who are providing the same information. But I'll just say, I'll just put myself out there and say that I can all but guarantee that I'm a great choice for this, and I will do my best. And I just would genuinely appreciate the opportunity. And I thank you for this opportunity just to do this, because just the potential is kind of opening my eyes like, oh, maybe I should start looking into, branding myself as this a little bit more. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in Mexico City.